Logistics providers today face great challenges. The development of international trade, the rise of e-commerce, the emergence of big data and other factors combine to create longer, more complex supply chains and a more aggressive, competitive environment. To strive in this context, logisticians need the right tools to leverage their resources to their fullest and to serve their customers as well as possible. What if you could monitor and steer your logistics business seamlessly, all the way up from a bird's eye view down to any single process of the supply chain? What if you had a view in true real time of all aspects of your operations, with smart alerts for when something important happens? What if you could not just see what's happening, but also act and react on the fly to any incident, adapt to changes in customer demand, and optimize your performance accordingly? It is this comprehensive, responsive, real-time view of all logistics operations, combined with a decision-making platform that ActiveViam offers. In this video, we will show you how we accomplish this, taking the use case of a mail and parcel service provider that delivers millions of items every day, oversees tens of thousands of routes, and manages hundreds of collection and distribution centers. By its very nature, it's an industry that experiences a lot of volatility in the volumes processed day by day. We'll show you how, thanks to our unique technology, ActiveViam can offer within the same platform a live view into every part of your business at the global, national, and local levels. How we can help you get insight into every aspect of your performance, going back months or years, and then, like no one else, provide you the same visibility on your operations as they move along in the present. In this demo, we have 3 users working on the platform: a data scientist exploring the whole logistics network, looking for areas of improvement; an operations manager overseeing the incoming flows at a logistics center; and a regional supervisor in charge of allocating resources as needed. I'm going to first use ActiveViam to give you an overview of the business and set the stage for this demo. Here we've created a fictional but realistic representation of the activity of a European mail and parcels logistics operator. I have a map with all my logistics centers. I can also display the current routes, and at the top of the screen, I have a menu that lets me navigate through various views of the company's activity, like flows, the details of each center, etc. I can compare the KPIs of any center to the global average, including how early or late trucks are coming in and out, the average load factor, and of course, the most important KPI in logistics, the service level. That's already pretty neat, but the real magic happens once I start diving in. I want to check how my network is performing to locate potential issues. To start with, I'll check the routes that have been most commonly late over the past 3 months. Actually, you know what? Let's go for 6 months. The ActiveViam platform can easily handle several terabytes of data in memory, and even for a large-scale logistics operation, it means I can explore the whole chain. I'm going to show you 2 things: how you can drill down from a top view to the finest detail, and how you can customize visualizations to perform an accurate analysis. What's nice with ActiveViam is that I can filter and sort data by any criteria. For each route, I choose to display the detail of how many legs it contains and the load factor for each leg. I'm going to select the routes that are made up of more than 4 legs and where, on average, the truck load factor is less than 60%. I can also show other information like who is the carrier in charge of the route and check whether they are often late. Ultimately, if it's useful, I can look back and see a detailed breakdown of all the data associated with this route for any day in the past. This is possible because nothing here has been pre-canned or ordered in advance. All this data is here in the ActiveViam platform, comprehensive and up-to-date every day, calculated and aggregated on the fly when I need it. I've shown you how my operations are organized and what I can do to manage them and look for ways to improve performance. However, everything you've seen up until now is what you would expect from any high-end visualization software. This is an efficient tool for business intelligence, but ultimately one that only allows you to look at the past. Now I'm going to show you the main reason why our customers in automotive logistics, mail and parcels, and retail supply chain have chosen us. the ability to see into the present and the future of your business, the real-time driving and optimization of your operations. Because ActiveViam is not just a tool for building dashboards and reports for executives, it's also the main work environment for operations managers, mid-level supervisors, and more. It is the center of intraday decision-making on the ground. This is the intraday operational view. For our demonstration, we've accelerated the time and divided the day in slices of 15 minutes. As you can see, every part of the screen is alive. The data from thousands of trucks and hundreds of processing centers is continuously uploaded and aggregated on the fly to provide an accurate and up-to-date view of the business across the whole logistics network. Data that is coming continuously from your TMS, your WMS, your ERP, your planning, and more. This is the truly unique achievement of ActiveViam. No other software platform today can deliver such a flexible and dynamic vision on live operational data. I'm going to show you 3 things in this part of the demo: the real-time view of the activity, the decision-making engine, and how ActiveViam acts as a collaborative platform. A major challenge of mail and parcel delivery is volatility. Companies don't know in advance how many items clients will give them on any particular day, and the result is that, like most logistics operators, they constantly have to react and adapt, and we know how stressful that is. Their ability to respond to incidents is of paramount importance, hence the need for the true, real-time, 360-degree view that only ActiveViam can provide. This main part of the screen shows how many totes are coming in. And one very useful thing is how it displays the real-time view on top of the projected movements for easy comparison. In this case, the ActiveViam platform calculates the projected figures based on the average daily movements from the past 6 months. On the bottom left here, I see the routes, and on the right, the schedule of trucks for that specific time interval, updated in real time. We realize that no one can really monitor this flow of information, updating all the time, when there is already so much to do. Fortunately, this is where Active Monitor comes in. Active Monitor is a great product, part of the ActiveViam platform. It is a smart alerting and workflow system that notifies me whenever something happens that requires my attention. Active Monitor allows you to track not just the event itself, but the impact it has on the entire end-to-end chain. It's entirely customizable. You can create new alerts on the fly, designate who will be notified if something comes up, and set it up so as to avoid false alarms. Just now, I've received an alert. I click on it, and it shows me that, according to the projections, I should have received by now about 200 more totes to process. Experience tells me that those totes will almost certainly come in before the end of the day, just later than usual. It will be a challenge to process them in time before the scheduled line haul trucks depart and keep the network flowing. What's great with Active Monitor is that it doesn't stop with the alert. It also shows me exactly the impact on my service level if those totes are not processed before the cutoff time. It also displays right there what resources are available to deal with the situation. In this case, it means operators working overtime to process the late mail and parcels. It seems that 2 additional operators will be sufficient to deal with the incoming activity, so I request overtime for them and submit it to my regional supervisor for approval. At the upper echelon, a new notification comes up for the regional supervisor. They also use the ActiveViam platform to coordinate operations at their own level with the same real-time capabilities, just a higher level of aggregation. The notification is actually the request from the operations manager to approve overtime for 2 agents. As a supervisor, I see that this proposal brings the service level back up to an acceptable rate, but I also want to verify that it doesn't exceed the number of overtime hours provisioned for this month. Active UI, the interface product of the ActiveViam platform, is designed to make it really easy to create new views on the fly. Here I'll set up a simple chart for myself to show how many hours of overtime we had budgeted this month versus how many have already been done. I see we're still in the green, but at this rate, we might be short before the end of the month. So I approve the request with a comment. Okay, but let's review our forecasting at the next meeting. Back on the Operations Manager's dashboard, the decision has been registered and the incident is resolved. Another key difference of ActiveViam compared to other platforms is that it is plugged into execution systems, so decisions made in the ActiveViam platform become effective immediately with no need to waste time with additional manipulations, emails, or conference calls. This is how ActiveViam transforms decision-making. At every step of the way, all the information I need is in front of me and up to date. I can simulate various response scenarios on the fly, see the impact of each on the whole activity, and submit my proposals for action to others for input or approval. All those views we've shown are from the same software. ActiveViam unites in a single environment performance analysis dashboards for executive managers, a real-time environment for steering logistics flows and dealing with incidents, and a collaborative platform for decision-making shared by all the stakeholders within the company. This is the only platform on the market that lets you in one place analyze your performance, find ways to improve your processes, and effectively drive your business every day with confidence.